back then with dreams of a stacked fortune. Black kid with dreams by any means to see some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanted a portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Changed course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. From American Airlines Arena in South Florida, tonight, the Miami Heat getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Hi again, everyone. Ed Cohen with my partner, Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Heat coming into play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Waiters to Lowry. To Butler. They'll get it down to Leonard. Defense making the ball handler work. Layup goes down. Well done.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers him and puts him right on balance every time.
The screen sets him up for two. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
It's Russ at the controls. Pass stolen by Miami.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
LeBron James pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And that's rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Lowry guarded by Russell Westbrook. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Russell Westbrook sizing up Butler. To Lowry. Deep left corner. Butler. And the Lakers with the rebound. Westbrook across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Lowry over to the right side. To Lowry. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
LeBron, tough matchup against Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Kelly Olynyk with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Trying to cash in. Lowry with a shot that's no good. Westbrook with the basketball. Down just a couple. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Lowry. Waiters to Lowry. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
LeBron into the front court. They're down 3. Anthony to James. Here comes the screen. Myers Leonard swats it. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Changes coming from both sides right now. Matthews. James. Rebound taken by Olynyk. Lowry into the front court. Up by 3. To Butler. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
LBJ with it. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Lowry with it. Leads 4. Marcus Morris sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Here comes the screen. Butler. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Pass stolen by Miami. Waiters to Lowry. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
James to Marcus Morris. Westbrook now to Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Lowry has the basketball. Probing the defense. Short jumper won't go down.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Westbrook to Jordan. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. All tied up, 13 apiece. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Butler. From the painted area, won't go down. Another follow, no good. He gets it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
James, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Flushes down the slam. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter's complete. It's all even at the end of this quarter. A tight ball game thus far. 15-all as we start the second quarter. It's James controlling the offense. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all times.
Bradley to Butler. Smith to Butler. Down to 5 on the 24. Bradley cleans it up and a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench, and one of the things they called out was owning the backboard. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Here comes the screen. Westbrook. Butler to bring it up. All tied up. 1 minute gone by here in the second quarter. Short jumper off the mark. Los Angeles has the basketball. Westbrook to Matthews. Takes stock of the floor. To Butler. Finds to shoot. Runner here won't go. Jimmy Butler tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Westbrook. Adebayo the rebound. To Butler. Nice pass to set things up.
And I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
LeBron James sizing up Butler. Not that time. Butler into the front court. Leads a bucket. James to the rim. Gets it in the right corner. Smith to Bradley. Gets it in the left corner. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Los Angeles, they have it. Bam Adebayo sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Runner's good there.
So many times you can tell if a player's going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a 3-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Westbrook to Howard. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Bradley. Shot from the lane won't go. Westbrook into the front court, trailing by 4. To Howard. Here comes the screen. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Corbett to Bradley. 5 to shoot for Miami. Korver's shot misses.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Here comes the screen. To Howard. Stuffs it down with authority.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Bradley to J.R. Smith. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Bradley to Butler. Short jumper stays out.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter,
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Miami's got it. To Bradley. Waiters. Down low for Leonard. Surveys the floor. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go. Nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Butler. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Westbrook with it. All tied as we march towards halftime. Bam Adebayo. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Lakers at the controls right now. It goes down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Deep three at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Lakers have themselves a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat are within striking distance at the half, and even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers, the Miami Heat.
Game track. Steals.
Some very aggressive defense has allowed both teams to rack up a lot of steals. Ball security will be the key in the upcoming half, especially for the weakest dribblers. You know who you are.
Player of the half.
Russell Westbrook really showed off his court vision in the first half. When he's able to get the ball moving like that, his team can be tough to stop.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Across the timeline comes James. 2-point advantage. To Davis. Rises for the slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
I got ball. I got something for him.
Bradley to Waiters. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Dion Waiters, not sure why he was left that open. Hits the three.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
LeBron matched up with Jimmy Butler. Miami secures the rebound. Bradley to Butler. Has a look. Dion Waiters. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Butler to bring it up. His guys now trailing by a point. Flushes it home.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. The feed stolen away. James. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. Waiters. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Anthony. No good. No daylight. Great defense. To Waiters. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Westbrook across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Butler. That is great vision to set it up. Avery Bradley. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bradley to Waiters. Driving right to the basket. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Jimmy Butler, 4 out of 10.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
To Anthony. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Butler to Bradley. And draws the foul.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Lakers ball. The drive by Westbrook, but a shot stays out. Lowry into the front court. Leads 3. Bradley. That's out. Last touch by Avery Bradley. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys down 3. To Davis. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
He's heating up because he's becoming more poised with his game. He's letting the game come to him instead of him forcing the action.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Russ at the controls. To Davis. Nice pass to get things going. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Here comes the screen. Jimmy Butler for 2. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Westbrook into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this 3rd quarter. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Westbrook. Can't connect from in close. Bradley. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Davis. Here comes the screen. Davis. And the 2. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Butler into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Nothing going here on that drive. Avery Bradley. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Down. The Heat with the lead. And score. Strong take. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Korver to Waiters. Here comes the screen. Bradley to Waiters. Dion Waiters looking good. 4 for 5.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Matthews. And he's going to the line to shoot.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Butler to bring it up. Up by 3. Korver to Butler. And counted at the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
It's the Heat with the possession. Butler to Waiters. Anthony Davis with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Butler. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Westbrook to Jordan. From long range. Off the mark. No good. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Backcourt. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Lowry to Bradley. Oh, I missed a short one there. James into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James guarded by Jimmy Butler. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. To Butler.
Here we go. Wait on it.
Waiters to Butler. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Bam Adebayo rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Butler to Bradley. No good to Butler. Down low. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Draws the contact, and Jordan will go to the line to shoot 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. First try, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Miami with the basketball to Waiters. Probing the defense. Waiters to Butler for 3. And the Lakers clear. James calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Bradley to Waiters. To Butler. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Westbrook with it. His guys trail now by 4. James sizing up Butler. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. James. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Dwight Howard pins it. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Butler. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Waiters. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. 3-point play. Gets them back to within a point. To Waiters. Dion Waiters. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
LeBron, guarded by Jimmy Butler. To Davis. And a throwdown.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
James sizing up Butler. To Marcus Morris. Pass stolen by Miami.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout, and they have options. Let's see, do they go for the tie in a 3 or play for a 2 and extend the game? Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's James. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Westbrook buries it. It's a 3.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Substitution being made in this one. That misses with a second to go. The Heat with the victory. Capping off a dream season. They've captured their first NBA title since 1995. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The Heat have come out on top. Congratulations to them and all of their fans around the world. This is a night they'll never forget. And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.